So I need every man that is supposed to be a good person, supposed to be woke, that is dating a man or with a man or in love with a man, to ask them how they feel about the Epstein files and Donald Trump and all of it. And if they don't have an opinion, if they don't care, if they're like, oh, I don't believe none of that nonsense, or if they defend, obviously, leave. Just leave. Don't even argue. Just make arrangements in your brain to eventually leave, and leave. Because that means you are with a person that, one, at no point are they ever going to look at anything outside themselves, which is not good for you in general. That's just, if he's selfish enough to not even understand the intricacies of why this is systematically and terribly awful, and very real, then you aren't safe being with him. And you can't trust him to believe anything that you've gone through or say, or anything for that matter, or any child for that matter. So if you want to have a child with a person that you can't even believe that people are doing this stuff, even though it's pretty much proven and we've known this entire time anyway, but now it's being fully revealed to the world to where you shouldn't even be able to fucking deny this shit. Sounds like an unsafe person. And then obviously if they're on the fence and they want to believe Trump and they want to believe that none of that's real, or it's so crazy sounding to them, all these things have existed in different ways a lot. You look up one thing about slavery in a deep way at all these things that are occurring was what was happening to us, and it has still and continue to happen to us, and it is still happening. So what's there to deny when it's written in history in many different formats? And if he's not passionate about niggers, because a lot of people aren't passionate about
conversations, and didn't read much, No, actually, you have your laptop.
So aren't passionate about niggers, you can just show him any manner of other version of this type of genocide oppression, because if they aren't moved by any of that and understand the layers of any of that and how it's an interconnected problem around the world, designed by them, again, he's not a safe person. He's not a smart or safe person to have your life around, and you definitely don't want your kids around him, because again, they're turning babies into their lunch meals, their sacrificial dinner plans, their sexual endeavors, and the worst ways. So you definitely don't want a man who wouldn't be able to believe that people that he's around or people that exist would do that. Because again, that's dangerous. Another thing. If you are still with your overt Trump-supporting boyfriend or backup boyfriend at this point, and you were supposed to be a person that cares about any of this shit, you're just like him. We were already at this point, but on dead children, on dead lines, bloodlines, on dead bloodlines, on dead ancestors, on dead children and babies, you have decided, and within this era, to keep sucking and fucking that man because you love him or whatever, and you get whatever you want out of this relationship with him, even though you know he supports legit pedophilia and the murder of children and the monetization of rape and murder of children, as well as the rape and monetization and murder of you and other races and women in general. I don't know, it's not clicking. So yeah, I just made this video to encourage women to break up with your fascist, cannibal, pedophile supporting boyfriend and friends. Cut them all off. At the very least, because it looks like nobody's going to be mad enough to get up and do anything like this, because, again, no one's doing anything about it. We aren't getting up as a society group, and it's part of how they instructed it to be. And and we're just happy this is the life that they choosing to give us, and it's all in our face. They're rubbing it all in our face. They're laughing at us and oppressing us and killing our children, and we're just like, well, I gotta go to work. Crazy.